What if I told you that we don't need to travel to distant planets to find aliens? What if they're already here, living right beneath our feet in the darkest depths of our oceans? The deep sea covers over 95% of our planet's living space, yet we've explored less than 5% of it. That means there are creatures down there so bizarre, so otherworldly, that they make the aliens from your favorite sci-fi movies look ordinary. Today, we're diving into the abyss to meet 10 deep-sea creatures that are so alien-like, you'll question whether they actually evolved on Earth or crash-landed here millions of years ago. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at the ocean the same way again. So buckle up, because we're going on a journey to meet Earth's most extraterrestrial residents. Number 1. The Goblin Shark. Let's start with a living nightmare that looks like it escaped from a horror movie, the Goblin Shark. Picture this. You're swimming in the deep ocean when suddenly, a 12-foot-long prehistoric monster appears. But here's the kicker, its jaw literally shoots out of its mouth like something from the movie Alien. The Goblin Shark has been around for 125 million years, earning it the nickname Living Fossil. Its most terrifying feature is its extendable jaw that can project outward at lightning speed to catch prey. Imagine if a human could shoot their entire mouth forward 3 feet to grab a sandwich. That's essentially what this creature does, except way more horrifying. What makes it even more alien-like is its translucent pink skin and that bizarre, flattened snout that looks like a sword. Scientists believe this snout is packed with electroreceptors that can detect the electrical fields of other creatures. Basically, it has a built-in alien radar system. The Goblin Shark is so rare that most specimens we've studied were accidentally caught by fishermen, making it one of the ocean's greatest mysteries. Number 2. The Blobfish. Now, let me introduce you to the internet's favorite ugly animal, the blobfish. But here's the plot twist. This gelatinous blob isn't actually what it looks like underwater. At its natural depth of 2,000 to 4,000 feet, the blobfish looks like a regular fish. It's only when it's brought to the surface that it transforms into this pink, gooey mess that looks like it melted in a microwave. The reason for this transformation is pure alien science. The blobfish has no muscles or bones. It's essentially a bag of jelly that relies on water pressure to maintain its shape. At crushing depths where the pressure is 60 to 120 times greater than at sea level, this jellyfish-like body works perfectly. It's like having a body made of liquid that adapts to its environment, something straight out of science fiction. What's even more fascinating is that the blobfish doesn't actively hunt. It just floats there like a living blob, waiting for food to drift into its mouth. It's basically the ocean's laziest predator, and honestly, that's kind of genius. Why waste energy swimming around when you can just exist as a gelatinous alien waiting for lunch to come to you? Number 3. The Anglerfish. Speaking of alien features, let's talk about the anglerfish, nature's version of a horror movie monster with a built-in fishing rod. Picture a creature with a mouth full of razor-sharp, translucent teeth, dead black eyes, and a glowing lure dangling from its forehead like some kind of deep-sea street lamp. If aliens designed the perfect predator, this would be it. The anglerfish's lure isn't just for show, it's a sophisticated piece of biological technology. That glowing light is created by bioluminescent bacteria living in a symbiotic relationship with the fish. Essentially, the anglerfish is walking around with alien bacteria that produce light on command. The prey sees this mysterious light in the pitch-black depths and thinks, food, but instead, they swim straight into the mouth of a nightmare. But here's where it gets really weird. In many anglerfish species, the males are tiny parasites that literally fuse with the female's body. The male bites onto the female and gradually loses his eyes, fins, and most organs until he becomes nothing more than a sperm-producing appendage. It's like something from body horror sci-fi. The male essentially becomes part of the female's body forever. Talk about taking till death do us part to an extreme level. Number 4. The Giant Tube Worm. Now, let's visit one of the most alien environments on Earth, hydrothermal vents, where we find creatures that literally shouldn't exist. Meet the giant tube worm, an 8-foot-long creature that looks like a massive, blood-red alien plant swaying in an underwater garden from another planet. Here's what blows my mind. These creatures have no mouth, no stomach, and no digestive system. So how do they survive? They formed an alien-like partnership with bacteria living inside their bodies. These bacteria convert toxic chemicals from the volcanic vents into food through a process called chemosynthesis. Basically, the giant tube worm has outsourced its entire digestive system to microscopic aliens living inside it. The red plume you see at the top isn't just for decoration, it's packed with blood that's specially designed to carry hydrogen sulfide, a chemical that would kill most other creatures. It's like they've evolved to breathe poison. These worms live in water that's hot enough to melt lead, in complete darkness, surrounded by toxic chemicals. If that's not alien enough for you, I don't know what is. They're literally thriving in conditions that would kill almost every other form of life on Earth. Number 5. The vampire squid. Don't let the name fool you. The vampire squid doesn't actually suck blood. But with its blood-red eyes, black cloak-like webbing, and the ability to turn itself inside out, it definitely looks like something that escaped from a gothic space opera. What makes this creature truly alien is its defense mechanism. When threatened, the vampire squid doesn't just swim away, it flips itself inside out like a reversible jacket, revealing spines that make it look like a spiky alien pod. It's like watching a creature transform into its own protective armor in real time. But here's the really sci-fi part. The vampire squid has photophores, basically built-in LED lights covering its body. It can create light shows by flashing different patterns, like some kind of deep-sea disco ball. Scientists think it uses these light displays to confuse predators. But imagine if humans could just light up different parts of our bodies to scare away threats. That would be pretty alien, right? The vampire squid also lives in the oxygen minimum zone, where there's so little oxygen that most creatures would suffocate. It has developed the largest eyes relative to body size of any animal on Earth. These massive peepers help it see in the eternal darkness of the deep ocean. Number 6. The barrel-eye fish. Prepare to have your mind blown by the barrel-eye fish, also known as the spook fish. This creature has a completely transparent head. You can literally see its brain through its forehead like it's wearing a glass helmet. If that's not alien enough, its eyes are tubular and point straight up, giving it permanent surprised alien expression. For decades, scientists were puzzled by this creature because every specimen they caught had damaged eyes. They thought the eyes were supposed to point forward like normal fish. But then, in 2004, researchers managed to observe a living barrel-eye fish in its natural habitat and discovered something incredible. Those tubular eyes can rotate inside its transparent head like periscopes. The fish spends most of its time looking upward through its clear skull, scanning for the silhouettes of prey against the faint light filtering down from above. But when it spots something tasty, it can rotate its eyes forward to see where it's going while it swims up to catch its meal. It's like having built-in adjustable telescopes for eyes housed in a transparent command center. If aliens were designing the perfect deep-sea surveillance system, this would be it. Number 7. The giant isopod. Meet the giant isopod. Basically, if you took a pill bug from your garden and exposed it to radioactive alien growth serum, this is what you'd get. These armored aliens can grow up to 20 inches long and look like something that would scuttle across the floor of a spaceship in a horror movie. The giant isopod is covered in overlapping armored plates that make it look like a living tank. When threatened, it can roll up into a perfect ball, just like its tiny land-dwelling cousins. But unlike pill bugs, these guys are carnivorous scavengers that feed on dead whales and fish that sink to the ocean floor. They're basically the ocean's cleanup crew, but with armor that would make a space marine jealous. Here's the really alien part. Giant isopods can survive without food for up to 5 years. One specimen in a Japanese aquarium didn't eat for 5 years and 4 months before it died, and scientists still aren't sure if it died from starvation or natural causes. Imagine having such an efficient alien metabolism that you could go half a decade without a single meal. They also molt their exoskeleton in two stages of front half first, then back half, so for a period of time, they literally look like two different creatures stitched together. Number 8. The Dumbo Octopus. Now let's meet the most adorable alien in the deep sea, the Dumbo Octopus. Named after Disney's flying elephant, this creature has ear-like fins that it flaps to glide through the water like it's flying through space. It's the kind of alien you'd want to keep as a pet if it didn't live 23,000 feet underwater. The Dumbo octopus lives deeper than almost any other octopus species, in the abyssal plains where the pressure would crush a human instantly. Unlike its shallow water cousins, the Dumbo octopus has no ink sac because there's no light to hide from in the eternal darkness. Instead, it has evolved those wing-like fins and can hover in place like a biological UFO. What makes it truly alien is how it reproduces. Female Dumbo octopi can store sperm for long periods and decide when to fertilize their eggs based on environmental conditions. It's like having a built-in alien reproduction control system. They can also vary the size of their eggs depending on the temperature and food availability, essentially customizing their offspring for optimal survival. The babies are born as perfect miniature adults, no larval stage, no helpless infancy. They emerge ready to fly through the abyss like tiny space creatures. Number 9. The Frilled Shark. Let's travel back in time to meet a living dinosaur that looks like it swam straight out of an alien ocean. The frilled shark is so primitive that scientists call it a living fossil. It's barely evolved in 80 million years. With its eel-like body and primitive gill slits, it looks more like an alien serpent than a shark. The frilled shark has 300 needle-sharp teeth arranged in 25 rows, all pointing backward toward its throat. Once something gets caught in its mouth, there's no escape. It's like a biological alien trap designed by the most sadistic extraterrestrial engineer. The shark catches prey by lunging forward and swallowing it whole, like a snake. But here's the really alien part. Pregnancy in frilled sharks lasts up to 42 months, that's 3.5 years. It has the longest gestation period of any vertebrate on Earth. Imagine if human pregnancies lasted that long, we'd probably think it was some kind of alien intervention. The babies develop slowly in eggs inside the mother's body, and scientists think they might even eat unfertilized eggs and smaller siblings while still in the womb. It's like alien survival of the fittest happening inside the mother's body. Number 10. The Gulper Eel. Finally, let's end with the ultimate shape-shifting alien, the Gulper Eel. This creature can unhinge its massive jaw and inflate its throat to swallow prey much larger than itself, like a biological alien storage unit that defies the laws of physics. The Gulper eel's mouth is so large it could fit a human head inside, and when it opens wide, it looks like a living black hole with teeth. But here's the mind-blowing part. Its stomach can stretch to accommodate prey up to 25% of its own body length. It's like having an expandable alien storage compartment built into your digestive system. When threatened, the Gulper eel has one of the weirdest defense mechanisms in nature. It ties itself in knots. Not metaphorically, but literally ties its own body into knots to escape from predators or to help it swallow large prey. Imagine if humans could tie themselves into pretzels to solve problems. The eel also has a bioluminescent organ at the tip of its tail that it can flash like an alien beacon, possibly to attract prey or confuse predators. What's really alien about the Gulper eel is that males are tiny compared to females and exist only to reproduce. They're essentially living sperm packets with fins, and once they mate, they die. It's like nature decided that males were just temporary alien drones designed for one specific mission. So there you have it, 10 deep-sea creatures that prove we don't need to look to the stars to find aliens. They're right here in our oceans, living in conditions so extreme they might as well be from another planet. From shape-shifting eels to transparent-headed fish with rotating eyes, the deep sea is basically an alien world that we're only just beginning to explore. Which of these deep-sea aliens fascinated you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into Earth's most alien environments, smash that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing facts about our incredible planet. Trust me, the ocean has way more secrets to reveal, and some of them are even weirder than what we covered today. Until next time, keep exploring. And remember, sometimes the most incredible aliens are the ones living right beneath our feet.